Welcome to Coastal Cooking with your host, Carmela Campbell. Coastal Cooking is celebrating our 20th anniversary of bringing you the Gulf Coast's finest chefs cooking their delicious recipes with natural gas. This show is brought to you by Pensacola Energy, clean, efficient, natural gas. And now, Coastal Cooking.
Cooking for us today is Executive Chef Keith Hoffert with Pensacola Cook's Kitchen.
Thanks. Glad to be here.
Well, we are glad to have you and all of your culinary talents that will be displayed here with your special recipes.
Okay.
Tell everyone what we'll be preparing today.
Well, today we're going to make a very easy summer mango salsa. We're going to have got some barbecue pork pockets that we do down at the restaurant. And then I've got an awesome yellowfin tuna taco with a little twist on it that we also do down at the restaurant.
Oh, sounds so good. We're going to get started with this mango salsa.
Yeah. So a lot of times in the summer, obviously you have all this awesome fresh fruit, mangoes being one of them. So what we like to do is we'll take some of all this fruit, and we've got a very versatile recipe. So you're able to switch it up and add whatever you want.
And let's tell everyone about the mango. It's got a long seed.
That's right.
So you cut lengthwise.
Yep, and you cut sort of around the seed, and then you just got to kind of dig it out. And so if they're nice and ripe, it should come right off. Right, and then you can just rake the knife through.
This makes this very easy, and it's turning inside out.
Turn it inside out, and then it should just kind of fall right off.
Now, how do you pick a good mango, Keith?
Well, it's going to be soft to the touch, but still firm on the skin. Okay. Usually, there's a couple different kinds. You always see the sort of reddish-green ones in the grocery store, so the more red it is, the more ripe it is. And then there's a couple places in town that sell these really sweet yellow ones. A lot of the Korean shops or Philippine shops will have them, sometimes down at the market as well. So, and I like those because they're a little bit cheaper, and they're very, very sweet, and they ripen a lot faster than the other ones do. So, all right, so we've got some mangoes, and I've also had some summer peaches.
These are beautiful.
Strawberries and pineapple, which we'll just sort of chop up.
This is going to be chock full of good fruit, isn't it?
So, and you can use grapes, pineapple, peaches, you can use figs if you like, you can use blueberries. This will work. It's a pretty, like I said, it's a very versatile recipe.
How long will this last in the refrigerator?
Well, if you make it right, hopefully not too long because everybody's going to eat it.
That's true.
But otherwise, you probably got 2 or 3 days on it.
Okay.
And, you know, again, we're going to show it with pork and tuna, but it goes great with chicken. It goes really good with steak. So, a little bit of red onion.
Just as a topping for salad, you know, if you want to just add a protein with it, it'd be great.
Put it over some spring greens.
And this is certainly the time to enjoy all these fresh produce, isn't it?
It's there. It's a lot cheaper in the summertime, obviously. And a lot of the local farms have them. So.
Yes. And you're adding garlic to this.
That's it.
It's good.
Yeah.
We're going to learn all about your barbecue pork, too, in the next segment that you're going to be serving this with.
Yeah, I'll tell you, if you put some fruit with some barbecue pork, and you're in there. So a little bit of lime juice. Sometimes easier said than done.
There you go.
A little bit of lemon juice.
Look how quickly this goes together.
Oh, let me try not to get the seeds in there.
These peaches are beautiful.
They're good, aren't they? So, and sometimes you don't feel like you want to deal with peeling them or doing a concasse with them. You can always go and just get the pie topping that you find in the grocery store and use the frozen fruit. It's also a good way to make it in the wintertime. So.
That's right.
All right, a little salt and pepper, cucumber, and this came straight from our garden down at Pensacola Cooks.
You have your own garden your own herbs.
Yeah, we have about 108 cubic feet of community garden is what we call it, but we grow all kinds of heirloom tomatoes, green beans, all kinds of different herbs, cucumbers, hot peppers, Thai chilies, anything that we could fit in there that we knew would grow down here. And then that way we're able to go out in the morning and just pick whatever we want and get creative with it.
How fun is that? Yeah.
So a little chopped cucumber. and cilantro.
Oh.
Which is one of my favorites.
Mine too. I love cilantro.
So, and again, I just take it, very top bunch of it, give it a good chop. I don't like to do it too fine. I like to leave it a little bit bigger. Just personal preference.
I'll never forget the first time I confused cilantro for parsley.
Yep.
Sure does change a dish,
Yep,
doesn't
that'll
it?
surprise you, won't it? And then I've
It
got
will.
some jalapenos again from our garden. And I'm just going to take the stems off. And just a light chop.
That's going to add a little bit of heat to it.
And you can put whatever chilies you like. If you want to do jalapenos, if you want to do Thai chilies, if you want to do, purple Thai chilies, whatever you would like as far as your spice level. So, and then we're just gonna mix it up. Very easy.
Beautiful.
And then it's great if you can let it sit for maybe an hour or two in your fridge. Let it get all nice and chilled down. Let all these flavors combine and come together. But you can see it's very colorful. It's gonna have a whole lot of flavor. And again, a very
Sure will.
versatile salsa topping to go with pork, with fish, chicken, steak, or like you said, with like on spring greens for a salad. See?
Oh, I love
Simple, yeah?
that. I love that. That is beautiful. Let's talk a little bit about Pensacola Cook's Kitchen.
Sure.
You've been open a year.
Yeah, just
And the
over a
owners
year.
are Jackie and Mike Selby.
Yep.
And they have been, goodness, in the cooking business for
A long time.
several years.
Yeah.
Yes, but it's such a unique place.
Yeah, there's so many different things that we do there. So we have the restaurant that's 7 to 3, Monday through Friday, where we do breakfast and lunch. Got a couple standard items on the menu, but then the rest of the menu changes daily. We try to stay as much local and as fresh as possible. So we make it in the morning. When it's gone, it's gone. So get down there while you can.
Yes.
And then we do, it's kind of hard to explain, but we call it food incubation. So for people that are food entrepreneurs that want to create their own label or make their own sauce or their salsa or their own chips, or in fact, a lot of the people you'll see down at the Palafox Market, they all need an industrial kitchen to work out of. So we provide that space for them.
That is such a needed service.
Yeah, it's-
Because I have people asking me all the time if they can use this kitchen. And of course, we can't do that, but it's hard to find a place where you can do that.
Yeah, and then, so we have probably about 15 incubators now. And then the cool thing is that we get to take a lot of their products and then we incorporate them back into the restaurant.
And what do you mean by incubator?
Well, we're providing that space for them to be able to create their products.
Okay,
So,
that's what it's called.
yeah, so the
incubator.
terminology's always been incubator, and I know we've been searching for a better word, but that one just seems to work. So we sort of started this whole homegrown movement with all of these local food entrepreneurs, and then of course giving them a showcase of a place to have their products.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
And to have so many people use it.
Yeah,
It's great.
and some really good stuff.
I bet.
Really good stuff that comes out of there.
Yeah. That's wonderful. We're going to talk more about Pensacola Cook's Kitchens in our next segment. But we need to take a break, and we'll have another special dish from you coming up. Stay with us.
Heat pumps don't pump much heat. In fact, heat from an efficient natural gas heater can be 30% warmer, and you can get up to an $800 rebate when you install one. Warming up to natural gas yet? Learn more at PensacolaEnergy.com.
Did you know that BTU for BTU natural gas can be up to 50% cheaper than electricity? And did you know Pensacola Energy is offering rebates up to $1,000 when you switch from an electric water heater to natural gas? In the end, it's your money. You can put it in your pocket, or you can watch it go down the drain. Contact Pensacola Energy to learn how you can start saving now.
Heating water with electricity versus natural gas can cost twice as much, and tankless natural gas water heaters can add even more savings. So don't get soaked with higher energy costs. Learn more at PensacolaEnergy.com.
Welcome back. We're cooking with Executive Chef Keith Hoffert from Pensacola Cook's Kitchen, and our next dish is...
Okay, so we're going to do barbecue pork pockets. So Frank, who's my sous chef, and I, there's 100 ways you can serve pork, but you usually see it on a sandwich or it's on a plate. So we found a little bit of a creative way to do this. So we have a huge smoker at Pensacola Cooks in our back. So we like to smoke pretty much any kind of meat that we can find, or peppers or vegetables or whatever. So we've got some smoked barbecue pork, and you can use loin or shoulder or butt if you want to. And you can pull it or shred it, or you can chop it like we're doing here.
What type of seasoning do you have on this?
Oh, all kinds of stuff. So molasses, sometimes blackening seasoning, sometimes just a mixture of cinnamon or brown sugar. You can really do, it's unlimited for all
Any
the flavors.
kind of rub,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, exactly. Or you can just go to the store and find a mesquite rub or something that's already done and made and ready to go for you. So I know it's summertime, everybody's doing barbecue. A lot of people these days have the little electric smokers at home. So, this is a fun way to do it for the summer. All right, so we've got some pork that we've got chopped up.
And it goes a long way too, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this was only 2 pounds of pork loin, but we could probably make another 15 or 20 of these pockets. So really cool afternoon snack if you'd like. Okay, and I use ghost pepper cheese just because I like to add a little spice.
A little spice?
Well, maybe a lot of spice.
You told me this is one of the second hottest.
Yeah, I think it's the
peppers.
first or second hottest pepper out there. So, and in the cheese, it's a little bit goes a long way. But again, we got it sliced, so we're just going to chop it all up.
Can you find that in the stores?
You sure
Ghost
can,
cheese?
absolutely. That's why we got this at one of the local grocery stores, so very easy. Okay, so simple flour tortilla. All right, we do a little bit of the cheese on the bottom. You take a little bit of the pork. I take, again, some of we have heirloom and teardrop tomatoes that we grow in the garden out front. So these are actually picked this morning.
Perfect.
All right, and so we're just gonna layer them in there. All right, and then some of that awesome mango salsa that we just made with the peaches and the fruit. Now this will help tone down the heat.
Okay.
From the ghost pepper. A little bit of salt and pepper. All right, and then we're gonna make a pocket out of it. So you just start folding, and then just one corner at a time. Right, and then you got the seam.
Right.
Okay, and then I've got just some olive oil heated up here in the pan. We're gonna start seam side down. And what that'll do is it'll seal it up, and then we're gonna flip it over, golden brown on both sides, and all that cheese is gonna melt, and then you're gonna have sort of a cold mango salsa with a hot pork and cheese. So it's a really good combo. So we'll do it again here.
Yeah, let's make another one because I'm not sharing with the cameraman.
You said you wanted really spicy too, right?
Yeah.
All right, another tomato.
Yeah, I want my own pork pocket today.
That's good. I hope you skipped breakfast.
Having all these ingredients done, Keith, how nice to entertain, a great entertainment.
Yeah,
Entertaining
easily
dish,
ready to
isn't
go. Well, and again, speaking on that, some of these you could fold up and stick in the fridge and just have ready to go.
Yes.
Later. So if you had a party
Spur of the
or something,
moment.
you had a party or something going on. I mean, this would hold in your fridge for a day.
And
or
that stays
two.
closed, doesn't it?
Yeah, this will stay closed once we
Get it in the
sear
pan?
it off. Yep. And so we'll just let those sear and seal up and get golden brown, and then we'll flip them for another couple minutes, and then we'll slice them open, and you'll see they're ready to go.
Is this something I would learn in one of your cooking classes?
It is, and we do all kinds of different cooking classes.
You do.
All on our website, so PensacolaCooks.com. You can find them all. We have a list. We do Thai food, we do sushi, we do summer grilling, we do Hawaiian luau, and it's not just me teaching them too. We also have a network of chefs from all of the local restaurants and stuff that come in and will teach certain genres of classes. So we also do kids camps and kids classes. In fact,
the summer?
In the summertime, we do the kids camps, and then sometimes during the fall, we'll do some of the older kids stuff. Especially as it gets towards the end of the school year. We like to do sort of an off-to-college boot camp for the older 17, 18, 19-year-old kids that are heading off to college, so they're cooking more than just ramen noodles when they get there. So, and it varies. And then a lot of times we'll get customers that'll tell us, hey, we want to see this kind of cooking, or we want to try to do just all seafood. Or so it's all keeps changing and keeps building based on, what other people would like to see. So.
What do you teach the kids in your kids camp?
Well, this year we're doing, it was a tour of the USA. So one day was Southwest, one day was Northeast, one day was Southern or Texas style, one day was like Midwest stuff. So it all varies, but they're getting sort of a tour of all the different cultures of America. And then last year we had done, it was sort of an around the world. They did the sort of the Olympic kind of thing. So they did some Asian, some Vietnamese, some French, some Italian, and really give these kids just to show them the world's a little bit bigger than their
Now, do
front
they
door.
actually get to prepare the food?
Yeah. In fact, right now they're probably making our cookies and stuff that we're going to get to have for lunch. But yeah, they get to come in,
Good.
they get recipes, they get hands-on experience, they get to actually make their creations. Take some home to mom and dad to show them that they actually made something good. And then stuff, the recipes and everything take home with them so that hopefully when they get home, they're recreating that
Right.
kind of
It's
process.
so wonderful for children to actually cook food themselves because they tend to eat what they cook.
That was where I was going to go next, is that these kids are trying things that normally
They wouldn't.
Yeah, it's not chicken fingers and it's not mac and cheese.
You're
I mean,
right.
it's actually
You're right.
a whole bunch of different flavors. And so now they're more inclined when they get out to a restaurant or they're at somebody else's house to try some new things.
And what else is good is they're seeing other children try them.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's like they've got to,
Yeah,
But
they're not
it's-
as scared.
Right. It's a wonderful experience
Yeah.
for them. I'm so glad y'all are doing that.
Yeah, we do, and we're booked. So it's not just a fad or something. I mean, these kids are really interested in the food these days.
And they probably will come back every year.
Well, yeah. I mean, we've had a couple
know?
of repeats so far, and then we've got a lot of new kids that are coming into it that are saying, "Oh, yeah, we'll definitely be back." So.
Right. Oh, that's so good.
Yeah.
And then the older, adult classes that you do, is that possible for someone to come in for just a private cooking class? I mean, have a group of ladies maybe that want to just come and have a girls'
Absolutely.
night out?
Absolutely.
You could do that?
As a matter of fact, we have one called Girls Night Out. So, yeah, if somebody just wanted, you've got 5 or 6 friends and you want to come in and have a cool cooking class for just that event, absolutely. And we can pretty much tailor any kind of cooking class to whatever you desire, whatever theme you want, whatever part of the world you want to taste, or if it's a private event, or if it's a birthday party, or a bachelorette party or celebration. We also do mobile cooking classes too. So if you have a house somewhere that may have a kitchen like this, and you want to
great.
have a whole bunch of friends over, or you guys are down on vacation and staying at one of the big beach houses, we can go there and do that too. So it doesn't just have to be at Pensacola Cooks.
That's great.
Yeah.
And if anyone wants to register for the classes, they just go to your website.
Go to our website, pensacolacooks.com. You can register right there on the site. You get description, prices, all of that good stuff.
Perfect.
So see,
Oh,
we've got it
look at-
nice, melted.
Look
Yeah.
at this.
And then we can just finish off with a little right there on top.
That is
you go.
beautiful. What a great meal. Great snack, whatever you want to
Yeah,
call it.
yeah.
It's wonderful.
Good to go.
That is good to go for sure. I'm going to enjoy that. We've got one more dish coming up, and tell everyone what that is.
We are going to do a yellowfin tuna seared taco.
Perfect.
With a little twist.
Perfect. Can't wait to see what the twist is. We'll be right back with that recipe after this commercial break.
Natural gas dryers may cost a little more than electric ones, but they dry clothes quicker, making them cost half as much to run. So now who's getting taken to the cleaners? Learn more at PensacolaEnergy.com. Heating water with electricity versus natural gas can cost twice as much, and tankless natural gas water heaters can add even more savings. So don't get soaked with higher energy costs. Learn more at PensacolaEnergy.com.
You have a choice. Energy that comes from burning dirty coal or energy from a clean natural source. Pensacola Energy Natural Gas. You have a choice. A bulky electric hot water heater that runs out of hot water, or a sleek tankless water heater that gives you hot water for as long as you need it. Choose a natural gas tankless water heater and get up to $1,000 in rebates from Pensacola Energy. To learn more, call Pensacola Energy today.
Cooking with natural gas is more controlled than using an electric range. But more importantly, they're less expensive to operate. Don't get burned with electric. Learn more at PensacolaEnergy.com.
Tuna taco, ready to go.
Yeah, I'm ready. Okay, so we got a nice piece of yellowfin tuna, which you can get from your local fishmonger, as I like to call it. I've got an ancho chili and a lemon pepper mix here that I like to use on it.
Oh, that sounds good.
And just a real easy seasoning on both sides. All right, and a hot skillet with a little bit of olive oil. We're just gonna let that sear. Now, I like my tuna very rare, even when it's on a taco. So that's what we'll do. We'll probably go for about a 1/4 inch sear on both sides.
Okay, that's good for me too.
So while that's searing, okay, so the twist that we like to do, or that I like to do down at Pensacola Cooks, is that most people will use either a flour tortilla or corn tortilla to make a taco. I like to use a pita, mostly because the amount of ingredients that I'm gonna put on there is sort of heavy, so it'll stay together, doesn't fall apart, or just come running out of the bottom. So while the tuna's searing over here, we can get everything else ready. So a little bit of fresh red onion, just thin julienne. All right, I've got some spring mix that I just like to shred by hand. I put right on the bottom. This will catch all the good juices that's gonna come from the tuna. All right, a little bit of the red onion. And then let's flip this. So you can see I've only got about a 1/4 inch on it. We're gonna flip it right over and do the same on the other side. Okay.
Perfect sear.
Again, some more tomatoes from the garden, thin sliced. And this is one of the heirloom ones, so you can see it's got some really cool coloring in it, where there's sort of red, deep purple, a little bit of green.
You talk about fresh when you just go out to the
That's
garden
it.
and pick it
Yeah,
right
all
before
this
you
stuff was
prepare
grabbed
it.
this morning. So
Great.
Okay, and then again, this really good mango salsa that we made that we've now incorporated into all of our dishes.
Going back on, huh?
Going back on it. It's gonna go right on the bottom here. All right. Our tuna's just about ready. I like it very rare, nice and pink in the middle. Okay. And so, just like to cut it real thin slices.
Oh,
Again,
that's
we're
just
gonna
going to set
layer
it off,
right
isn't
on
it?
top. Right, and then maybe a little bit more salsa because that's just good. So again, you got the hot tuna, the cold salsa, just an awesome, really cool summer dish. It's fun, it's easy. It's something you can get at the grocery store here without having to go through a huge hunt, you know?
Yes,
And then that's it.
absolutely.
You would fold it up and just dig right in.
You'd fold that up, huh?
Well, you'd attempt, you know, but yeah, you'd get there.
Okay. It's beautiful. Beautiful summer dish, isn't it?
Yeah, so
Very, very nice.
easy and like I said, flavorful, whole bunch of different colors and makes you feel happy.
We've got a few more things we want to mention to our viewers, and one is the recent event you had with the food truck.
Yeah, we did a food truck rally, and Denise, who is Jackie's daughter, put it all together, but she had a bunch of the food trucks that are local here, and we have a very large enough parking lot that 5 and 6 of them could park there. And so they had about 500 people come and...
In your parking lot?
Yeah, well, yeah, it was a 4-hour event, so they came and went as they pleased, but we had live music,
Great.
we had all the different food trucks who were serving some smaller size, lower price things, so you could do the whole round of food trucks and only spend what you'd spend going out to eat. Really got some good exposure for the food trucks, really got some great exposure for Warrington and the West Side and getting some of that business
Absolutely.
community.
Is that going to be a recurring event?
Yeah, I believe Denise is going to try to be doing it quarterly.
Okay.
So in the next couple months we should see it again, and then hopefully we'll have even a bigger turnout.
We have got to mention where you're located. We
Yeah.
want folks to come and visit you all.
Yeah, so we are at 3670 East Barrancas.
Okay.
So as soon as you go over the Bayou Tahar Bridge, we're maybe 5 blocks. So right before you get to Navy Boulevard on the right-hand side, little yellow brick building, sort of the hole in the wall as I call it. But
It's kind of near the Country Club Golf Course.
yeah. In fact,
Right
it's
across the street?
Yep, that's it.
That's always my landmark.
Yeah.
You know, when I go by, because if you go too fast, you might miss it. There are a
Yeah.
lot of businesses there, but you're getting ready to expand.
Actually, we already did. We have the building next door as well, and that's where we've been doing the kids camps and stuff.
Oh,
So,
great.
Yeah, so now we've got a little bit more room, so we've got some more potential to do some other events. And
Growing
things.
pains, huh?
Yeah, always. But
Glad
hey,
you could expand
job
nearby.
security.
Absolutely. We're going to give everyone our telephone number. If you would like written copies of today's recipes, you can call Pensacola Energy 436-5050 or visit our website www.coastalcooking.com. And Keith, tell us about some of your catered events.
Sure. We do all different styles of catered events, whether it's a small business lunch or you need something delivered. You've got, in fact, we just did a luau this last weekend. So, we can tailor any item to any event that you need. But yes, we definitely do catering. So, like I said, we did a luau. We've done business lunches. Of course, obviously the traveling cooking classes, that sort of counts as catering for us too.
Right.
So, yeah,
So you
very
will go
versatile.
to someone's home. I
Yeah.
love that, and do
Yeah.
a private cooking class.
Yeah, absolutely. And in fact, a couple weeks ago, we had a client that was coming in town, staying for the week, wanted a chef to come and prepare a couple meals for a couple days at a time so that they didn't have to worry about cooking dinner with their family. So we can do things like that. We can tailor, you name it. We can grocery shop for you. We can cook the meal for you. We can have it ready to go. So all you have to do is heat it up. And we offer
Yeah.
all kinds of services.
Gosh, that's great, especially for visitors,
Yeah.
visiting and staying in a condo or with relatives when you
Yep.
have a bunch of relatives coming in. That's
Yeah, don't want to take your time going to
wonderful.
the grocery store or worrying about
Right.
cooking dinner.
Right.
Yeah.
Perfect. And you've got you'll probably prepare anything they really want.
Yeah,
won't
absolutely.
you?
Yeah.
And you
It's
do
fun
big,
for us too because it's something different.
yeah, and you do big and small
Yeah.
events.
Yep.
Okay. And you've got a website.
We do. PensacolaCooks.com has all of our information on it, contact info, calendars of classes, a couple months out so you can see what's
That's
coming up.
great. Yeah. So you can just go and pick which one you
Yep,
want.
that's it, and register right there. So we also
Perfect.
have our Facebook page, which we post on daily what our specials are going to be with pictures and stuff, so we can get your appetite going and come on down and see us.
How early are you open for breakfast?
We are there at 7 a.m. ready to go.
7
Yeah.
until?
7 until 3, Monday through Friday.
Okay, and lunch starts at 11?
Whenever we get
Whenever?
it ready, 10 a.m. I've had some guys for lunch at 9. It just really depends on what they want to eat. So
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
that's right. Yeah, I'm okay with lunch at 9 o'clock.
Absolutely. And again, you're located on Barrancas.
Yep, 3670.
Right across from the Pensacola Country Club golf course.
That's it.
Perfect. And once you come, you're going to be a repeat visitor
yeah, for
because
sure.
it is great. You do such a good job. And you've been a chef for how long?
Oh gosh, 20 years almost.
You don't
yeah.
look old enough to be a chef for 20
Let's keep it that
years.
way. Let's keep it that way.
So you've had a lot of great experience. You
Yeah.
started when you were what, 14?
I started washing dishes when I was 14, and I was cooking by the time I was 15.
That OJT, you can't
That's
beat it.
That's it.
Especially being a chef. You
Yeah.
got to get in there and just about do everything, don't
your
you?
hands dirty
Because
and
you
crack a
never
couple
know when
eggs.
you're going to be called to do anything and everything.
That's true.
That's great. Well, this has been so much fun, Kate.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Thank you for coming, and we'll be back again next week with more Coastal Cooking, and we hope you'll join us.
This has been Coastal Cooking with your host, Carmela Campbell. Coastal Cooking is brought to you by Pensacola Energy, clean, efficient natural gas. Join us each Sunday at 6 p.m. for more Coastal Cooking.